going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz podcast. We back into the boxing club. We finna talk Manuel Navarrete getting the dub over our boy Oscar Valdez on this side, on my side. And of course, we're gonna talk to Anthony Joshua KO. As always, go down, like and subscribe. Drop a comment down there what y'all thought of the cards. If y'all made some money or if y'all lost some money, let me know. I'm Paul, pick a winner content. I'm joined with.
What's going on, boys? It's your man Marcus Primetime Penley. I missed last week's episode, but we back now.
It's your boy, it's your boy Jamari, aka Southpaw Run Boxing, aka Gator Boy. Who else I'm here with?
Hey man, you already know it's your boy Kev Waterboy. It's your boy getting gone off the ginger ale. You feel me?
Boy, off the gin.
Off the gin, you feel me? Gotta cleanse the system, you feel me? But I'm excited to be on another boxing episode, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been sending Marcus random boxing shit on Instagram.
You twirled me about that shit.
I'm like, man, niggas keep inviting me on the boxing episodes. I'm gonna start being one of them homeboys. I'll be like, all right, bro, you gotta stay on point, bro. You gotta be ready at all times. Catch your ass out coming out the bathroom. Look at you, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, what happened? Like, protect yourself at all times. That's what the rep says.
I don't like Floyd. Oh man, but I mean, hell of a week of sports, combat sports. Hell of a weekend of boxing. We had. Y'all want to go Mexican War first? Y'all want to talk about the bullshit they had over in England?
The bullshit.
Nah.
Look here.
Yeah, we got to get the bullshit out the way.
All right.
Y'all don't mess with my dog Eddie Hearn?
Bro, Eddie Hearn went from this last year. He went from Helenius was KO'd by Chisora with ease, and he's way past his best. To now, he can punch, he tricky, and he dangerous. So that boy Eddie Hearn will sell any fight, right? So we saw him KO'd by Wilder in like a short right hand punch and like 2 punches to go 7 rounds with Anthony Joshua. And then I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up at all. The Zone Twitter tweeted out Wilder versus Helenius. Who wins and how? As if that fight didn't actually already happen. And then that tweet got deleted very soon after, bro. It was a bad showing.
And I know they was on that ass.
Bro, like the very next tweet, and their whole reply is just spam. It was just spam screenshots of a recently deleted tweet.
Yeah, bro. It was a bad night in England, bro. They thought 1776 was a motherfucker, bro. Anthony Joshua.
Oh boy, Paul throwing the low blows, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not taking that. I can't take this man Paul to London for nothing.
Yeah, boy, Paul, they're gonna have some pitchforks for Paul.
Oh God, they go.
It is, bro. I'm just saying it how it is.
I'm just saying it how it is.
How do y'all feel about the great Anthony Joshua?
Boy, trash.
Yeah, I just kind of think the fight definitely shouldn't have gone that long. You know what I'm saying?
What was it, 7 rounds?
7 rounds.
It went to 7 rounds.
And Helenius looked early.
And he said something after the fight that was very interesting. He said how he just wants to have fun in there. And I was kind of thinking, like, was he even like trying to get a KO like the first couple rounds, or was he, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, was just trying to have fun. You know what I'm saying?
I have been out Anthony Joshua the moment they said he had a 3-fight deal for $100 million. I was like, he's fighting trash cans after Usyk, bro. He got $100 million in the bank. He's gonna beat up these bums, and then maybe contracts up. We probably get a big money fight. And he does. I don't even like Wilder. And there was the question: Wilder versus Joshua, who wins? I think Wilder KOs him probably in the first 6 rounds, just because Joshua didn't get hit.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, Wilder's better than Joshua. It's fucking wild.
100%.
Luis Ortiz wanted. They didn't want none of that smoke.
Nah, so like I think we gotta give it some respect to Helenius for taking the fight on short notice like a motherfucker. Niggas do gotta throw that out there, honestly.
Bro, that
He also had a fight. He also had a fight a couple a week or two ago. Like it was
yeah, it looked like it was in a castle, man. You seen the video?
It looked like it was like a jail. It was like a jail.
That shit was at a carnival, bro. That shit was.
It looked like he went back to like 1755, bro. Like in a castle.
I was like, so he took down like 2 weeks notice or something like that. So respect.
Yeah, bro, he got some nasty knockout highlights. Like of him getting knocked out, bro. Like, bro needs to retire. No cap.
He got some highlight reels of him getting knocked out.
Like him, like he gets knocked out a lot.
Yes, bro. Like that man got some nasty knock. Like I'm like, bro, I would hate to be his family member or like his homeboy. You like, God, bro, because he be getting, bro. Like he a big dude too. Like he tall as shit, bro. When he goes down. That shit looks bad, bro.
Like get too stretched.
Like chopping out a tree. It's like chopping out a tree.
Yeah, literally, bro. It's like timber. That man, like that shit bad, bro. He be going outside, but I mean, respect for him to getting in there. But man, Joshua's trash to me. I think he gets knocked out by Wilder. Joshua got nothing. I don't think he got nothing left to give to the heavyweight division. I think his best performance is behind him. He ain't getting better in the future.
And
I think just big fights.
Just big fights, honestly. And to be able to say I'm backpacking the heavyweight division after this fight.
Yeah, he crazy for that. But I mean, he also got crazy ass fans though. So I mean, they be saying bullshit too.
Right, and they ride behind Joshua over there in England. They ride. Remember when y'all was beefing with the London boys? The boys, young people, supposed to be the London boys on Twitter.
Oh, bro, 76.
All right, Joshua.
They be going hard for Joshua and Fury. Wasn't they going hard for Fury too?
For hard for Fury.
A lot of them hate Fury, but
all right,
cause like them, yeah.
All right.
I hate Joshua because of his skills, and I hate Fury because of the way he acts.
We got to get out of the UK. And before we hop over to Glendale, Arizona for the Mexican brawl, I got a couple news things I'm going to drop. We got Bam versus Sonny happening this year. It's finally happening. We've been waiting for this fight for a while. Sonny's a great fighter. He got a date with Carissa Shields. And then Bam, he hasn't looked good in his last two fights. So hopefully he gets to turn it around. He has looked great whenever the opposition is great. So, well, I think this is a fucking banger of a fight coming up this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great fight to watch.
Oh yeah, I wanted this fight right after, and really the fans were even calling for his fight after his performance against SWR. I forgot. I don't know how to say his name, but you know what I'm talking about. Like after that performance, and people are always saying,
"You talking about Bam?"
Yeah, it was Sarangasai. Yeah, after his performance, they were like, you know what I'm saying, and he was saying how like, you know what I'm saying, he just, even after that fight in the interviews, he was saying like he want to go back down, let his brother take over that division while he takes over this division. You know what I'm saying? So ever since Ben won his first title and defended it first time, you know what I'm saying, the fans we've been asking for this one.
Well, his brother let him down.
Unfortunately.
So Bam's done with the other weight class, right? So he's never gonna fight Chocolatito and them boys.
No, he probably moved back up whenever he if he went.
Yeah, he was supposed to. He wanted his brothers to get that fight before him, but you know things didn't go his way. Yeah, things didn't go his way for his brothers.
That's what I was saying. His brother let him down.
Mm-hmm. And those are big money fights that Bam gave up. Those are, you know what I'm saying? Those are big fights.
I'd be like, bro, I vacated the title for you to what?
Man, you gonna have to see me in the gym.
This is why he said this is why your last
retired too.
Yeah, I think he did retire.
That's crazy.
This is why he said this is why your last name Franco, buddy. All right.
That's tough.
Then on to our next thing. This is probably the biggest of all of them. Alicia Baumgardner popped for steroids. She took her urine test, random doping sample before that last fight. She had the fight.
You seen them guns on her?
The test came back and it's positive. And this is what she gets for not giving Michaela Meyer the fucking rematch when Michaela Meyer won that fight. This is fucking karma full effect. Steroids do not belong in my boxing. All right.
You seen those guns she be having?
Here.
Bro, that one video with her flexing, it looks totally different now.
I'm like, nah,
like,
bro. That shit
bro,
crazy.
It went viral and crazy, but now it kind of like it has a whole new meaning. Like, oh dang, that was the signs right there, and we were just so like busy focused on other things.
And her face, she's like, I'm like, nah,
those are the signs. Like those are the signs right there. We're just focused on other things.
Kev, you gotta have to speak for your woman, dog. This was your woman.
My bitch. You know what I'm saying?
You was the one getting the syringes ready. All right. Is that enough?
This is awful.
That's my bitch right there. You telling me she taking steroids? That's crazy.
Even Matchroom Boxing came out. Matchroom Boxing, you know, Eddie Hearn and the boy. Is that Eddie Hearn? Who does Matchroom?
That's Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, Eddie Hearn. You know how he rode for Conor Ben? Like this was a lie. This is all bullshit. The Matchroom Boxing came out and said, we take this shit very seriously, and we do not have this. I was like, oh, she's guilty.
It was one of theirs.
I was like, she guilty. Throw the key away.
So does she get stripped for the titles? How does that work?
I will eventually.
Yeah, I mean,
I think depending on this is literally breaking news as of today.
She's probably gonna try to like appeal it or some shit. Maybe take another test, but. For the most part,
use the classic.
No, you good. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say like use maybe it was in her food or steak or something like that. You know,
she's gonna say
it was my ex excuse.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna come up with that. Now, what was sent in that Twitter group chat? I don't know if y'all peeped. That would have me laughing, bro. I'm not even gonna repeat it, but that shit was funny as fuck.
So I'm gonna say it out loud. This is not me speaking. Someone else was speaking, and they were I'm not going to say quote for quote, but they were referring to as a woman's boxer is going to make up some crazy excuse, and it's going to be, oh, I had swallowed a man's semen, and he was taking steroids, thus I tested positive, and they'll get away with it.
Bro, the boxing gods, man, hearing some shit like that.
This is again. I cannot stress enough. This is not me speaking. This is not the words of Paul. This is the words, as they say.
Whoa!
I just read the boxing group chat.
That shit had me laughing earlier.
Dang. I said that, but then.
And
I mean, with the crazy.
All I was gonna say was that it was nothing as strong as that. Was see this shirt? I don't wear this shirt because it's stained. So even if he fucking wins her appeal, them belts are stained, and it tells me because Michaela Meyer her rematch. I don't give a fuck.
I'm mad he just keeps the stained shirt on him at all times.
He's right there waiting for moments like this.
Staying on the legacy. But yeah, I mean, it's true. This is awful for women's boxing. She was also like one of the people like kind of putting women's boxing on the map. Like she was.
She was becoming a star. No cash.
She's one of the biggest. She's like the biggest, like one of the other than Shields, like one of the biggest American women boxers.
Facts.
Women boxer. This is awful for boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because she was definitely in the mainstream. Like that sucks.
So we're gonna sit here and act like we shouldn't have known. We're gonna sit here and act like we shouldn't have known.
Whoa. We should have known.
Marcus, how was she like again? You should have known. Should have known the moment she started barking at motherfuckers, bro.
She looked like she was ready to tear someone's head off in that clip, man.
Michaela Meyer was just
in a dress.
Michaela Meyer was like, yeah, I respect how you are as a boxer. She's like, what the fuck you say, bitch? Calm down. All right, but enough of that. We gotta talk. The last thing of news before we hop into the Mexican brawl. undisputed super bantamweight titles may actually happen anyway. Versus to Palace is looking to happen in December. And if it happens in December, anyway, may have a great argument as fighter of the year. It would solidify himself going undisputed in a new weight class, dominating the 1 and 2 guys. And especially if he does it in great fashion. And but there's other things that play a factor if Crawford versus Spence happens again, and also Tank maybe gets another fight. Who knows? But there's other factors at play. But potentially, anyway, could be looking at fighter of the year if he gets this disputed fight in December, where I think he'll be a massive favorite.
1,000% fighter of the year. If he gets all those titles, not even close. I'm glad you brought that, because there's no way. The way that he finished Fulton, and if he goes in and takes them out in a new weight class after coming up, nah, there's no way. Undisputed in 2 weight classes in 2 years, nah, that nigga's the truth.
All those guys back to back too. That's one of the greatest. We're currently witnessing one of the greatest boxing wins in history.
And he got undisputed at 118 in December 13th against Paul Butler. So depending on how early the Palace fight happens, if it's before December 13th, they said December, he could potentially within a span of 365 days go double undisputed.
Undisputed and unified in 1 year. Well,
that's
1
what
year
I
span.
appreciate, bro. That's what we need more in today's boxing.
All in 1 year span.
These guys need to be fighting more. They need to, you see this man trying to get in there, and he got goals. He's trying to compete, man. A lot of these top fighters, they fighting what, once a year, maybe twice a year. That shit is weak, bro.
I think he also has bread, though. I feel like the boys is getting paid handsomely because, Fulton went all the way to Japan to go get flush.
$3 million.
Oh, yeah, he definitely getting bread.
Got $3 million. You know what? Anyway, walked out with.
Mm-hmm.
At least him.
They getting bread over there, so them boys is figuring their shit out.
And I want to point out, if he beats the Palace in December, even if it's after a year mark, he beats the Palace, he will go undisputed in a different weight class before they can even fill the belts in his previous weight class.
Oh, that's gangster.
The WBC is still vacant right now because Juan Estrada has the super WBC belt with his win over Chocolatito. But the person they're probably waiting for that fight is probably Bam. If he beats Sonny, they're going to probably hold that belt off until he fights for Estrada. But that's a different time, different day. But that would be pretty, like Kevin said, pretty gangster if he goes undisputed in the next weight class before they even fill the belts in his previous weight class back up. But on to war.
He's still number 2 pound for pound, though.
Yeah, Terrence Crawford is 1-1 right now. But
for sure. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bring it up, and I'm gonna throw it to that boy Gator because he's the one that called it. He had the plus 280 decision pick on the head, unanimous. Oscar Valdez gets pieced up over 1,000 punches thrown by Emanuel Navarrete to defend his belt. It went exactly as you said, Gator. How did you feel?
I think so far it's one of the best performances. It was just a flawless performances. You know what I'm saying? The way he was able to, the way he was standing in front of him and still making him miss, walking him down. That is like some Sweet Pea Whitaker stuff. He was walking him down and making him miss, pushing Valdez back and still making him miss. Putting the pressure on him. He was getting caught with some shots, but he wasn't fazed by any Valdez power shots. He didn't look any hurt. I don't even think he was marked.
He was.
And I don't know how the commentators sounded, but I watched it on super low volume, so I didn't hear any commentators. And people were saying they were saying that there was supposed to be there should be a rematch. I seriously don't think I gave him more than 1 round.
Oh, I give him more than 1 round. But it isn't a rematch worthy. It's almost like 116, 114 worthy, in my opinion.
I think the problem with the rematch is Oscar didn't have enough output for him. He was just getting overloaded with punches, and he ended up having to rely on that one left hook. And I'm you landed it here and there. He was landing it here and there, But like, if you just going to throw a hook and nothing to set it up or nothing behind it, and then you getting pieced up 70, 80, 90 times per round, bro, like that ain't rematch worthy. To me, I think Oscar won like 3 to 4 rounds for real. But Timothy Bradley, bro, on the fucking man, that shit, bro, he was talking shit, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck he was watching. He was trying to gas up Oscar, and I'm like, bro, what is he watching right now? Talking about was it Navarrete? I don't even know how to say just
Navarrete.
Yeah, they were saying how he got no footwork, he's off balance. Like, yeah, he is off balance, but like that's also his style, bro. Like he's also like that's the way he works. Fighter. Yeah, he's awkward, he's unorthodox. Like he's weird, bro, in the ring, and he was fucking.
Bradley had him. That was the thing. Timothy Bradley, when they asked him on like a pre-pick thing, and he said Oscar Valdez is going to win because Navarrete's sloppy, no footwork, doesn't know how to fight on the inside. Like he sounded like a hater when he made his pick. So
bro, he was sounding like that all night on the broadcast. I was like, bro, this boy Timothy Bradley got some money on the table or something. Like he was just talking shit about like the fight, and I'm like, bro, Oscar's getting his ass beat.
And I want to correct myself. I said 116, 114. I meant 116, 112. And my ass is a little drunk here. Just because I think
114 is a close fight.
No, yeah, I mixed up the numbers. 160. I think it was I think he won 8 rounds to 4. I don't think he only won. You said 1 round, Gator. That's why I don't.
Well, I mean like 2 to 3. But I'll be honest. Even that 1 round where he finished strong, I still gave that one to Navarrete just because his output and he landed. I forgot if it was either around 4 or 6, but like
the quantity, because like Valdez had
that is true, yeah.
Percentages, but is the fact that it was his punches weren't doing as much power as Navarrete's, and when Navarrete, even though you have a better percentage in that round, I landed 10 left hooks to your 2, so yeah, you had a better percentage, but I threw 40 left hooks to your 6. So like you had the better percentage there. So like it's kind of deceiving when you look at the numbers all the way. But it's just like in those rounds, even though Valdez caught him with 2-3 good left hooks, Navarrete had him caught him with like 7 left hooks in that fucking round, just because he threw 40 more in that same round. And like sometimes that does play for, like 7 seconds or less basketball, like with Steve Nash and the Suns back in the day, like this fucking. Get the ball up, get to your spot, shoot that bitch. 7 seconds or less. The fucking D'Antoni Rockets with James Harden and Chris Paul. Like, that's Navarrete just fucking put on the gas pedal 100% of the time, and I didn't expect that. So I completely doubted that. I gave him the pace and cardio, but I didn't expect him to throw 1,000 punches in a high-level fight.
I didn't expect Oscar to fight how he fought. Like, I thought he was able to put punches more together, and like eventually I don't know if like his confidence went down or I don't know what it was, but like he just ended up just looking for a counter shot, like just kept only looking for that counter left hook, and I wasn't fucking with that because I didn't think that was the like smartest decision, but shit, it is what it is.
I think that's all he could have done. I mean, he was just like pressing him the whole fight. You know what I'm saying? And they never adjust. Like I said, they never adjust.
Yeah, they didn't.
Eddie
Reynoso never adjusted.
Needs to fix that because
Eddie never adjusts.
If Canelo's your only winner, and he doesn't adjust. We saw the B-ball fight.
Canelo doesn't adjust.
Yeah, Canelo doesn't.
Canelo Plant fight. You just did the same thing every fucking round. Like
exactly until he eventually caught him.
Yeah, and you have a once-in-a-generational talent. The other ones aren't like that, and we're watching them lose the people that learn to adjust. And we said down I asked who had the better, and Gator said Navarrete will adjust, whereas Valdez won't adjust. And we literally watched that for 12 rounds over and over and over again.
Facts.
No, shit's real life, man. 1,000 punches is crazy. But like you said, they didn't figure anything out to slow him down. Come at him, they just said, all right, bro, just do what we did in practice and hope it works.
He ate them punches. I want Navarrete's chin to be fucking looked at again because he got dropped in a couple fights, but that fight, Valdez would land a clean shot. Navarrete
he was really landing some clean ones, but he was
walking forward. Like,
I never seen Navarrete even hurt in that fight. It was crazy because like he would get hit by a big shot and kind of react, but his facial expression just stays the same. His body expression will just stay the same. He stays calm when he gets those big shots hit.
Nothing wobbled him or stunned him. He just ate him in stride.
Just ate it.
He'll be a fun day. I will say, everyone, the community that's saying, "Oh, Navarrete versus Tank," shut the fuck up right now. It's just know that, but let Tank fight the people at 135. Let Navarrete go unify against like Joe Cordina or who was the one
the Hectors of the world, Hector, and
Hector
I forgot who else is a champion.
Forget his name.
Oh, Foster.
Right.
His name is. I don't know how to say his first name, but it's Foster. Who beat Ray Vargas.
Foster's a dog. I want to see Foster versus Cordina. So, but we don't want to get on all that. The weekend, what was your favorite fight?
Oh, the weekend.
I got Gary
Navarrete.
Yes, sir. Best.
Yeah.
Marcus, say it with me. Best 140 on the planet.
We're not talking about Tio, man.
Best 140 on the planet. Say it with me, Mark.
We're not talking about Tio. This is a different episode, boys.
Gary Antoine Russell gets the dub. First round KO over Kent Cruz. 2 knockdowns in the first round. 17-0, all KOs. 8 first round KOs go along with it. Like,
how old is he again?
Oh, how
26 or 7?
Yeah, he's still young. Yeah, and afterwards called out Progress. He said like he wanted to fight. He thought that'd be a good fight, and honestly, stylistically, probably be a better fight than the Haney fight. So the Haney fight don't come.
Yeah.
Expect my boy Gary Antoine Russell to get the double. That's my favorite fight of the weekend.
That is a war.
How about Kev and Mark? How about y'all's favorite fight?
I mean, I was at the comedy show this week, so every comedian made a joke about that Alabama shit. So I went to go watch it, and I was like, "Oh, these motherfuckers is fading." And they got the dude with the chair, and like I was like, "Oh, this shit is insane." Bobby Smurda throwing a hat, Bobby Smurda ass nigga throwing a hat up. I was like, "Oh yeah." So like that was definitely the best brawler fight I seen. Dude swimming around, swimming through the lake to go help. Like, yeah, that shit was insane. So that was the best fight I seen this week.
Some riders.
Mark.
Shit, I mean, my best fight, I'd probably say the Mexican fight for real. I mean, like the first couple rounds, I was excited, but then my excitement kind of died down like midway through the fight. I was like, all right, it's looking a little bit more one-sided. But at first, I was like, damn, this shit might be a little war because they start going at it round 1 from the jump. But whatever. But I mean, I guess that was my favorite fight. I didn't watch the Joshua fight. No cap, bro. I seen the shit on Twitter, and I was like, that's all I gotta see, bro. You went 7 rounds with this man. Like that was the worst fight of the weekend. But yeah, shout out to the Mexicans, man. They put it on.
You gave a little extra pick.
Yeah, fact.
All right, y'all boys. Well, we gotta get the fuck up out of here. Y'all go pay attention to the UFC 292 picks. Sugar Sean Aljo Zhang Weili versus Amanda Lemos double title bout. And if y'all didn't check them, go check the recap of UFC Vegas 78. Luke Cage fucking stunned the world with a comeback win. As always, this has been Totally Blitz Podcast. I'm Paul Pick and Win. I'm constantly joined by Mark Primetime Penley. Joined with, from the UFC and NFL side of things, Kevin Waterboy Savoy, and our newest member, but one of the best members already, that boy, Gator Boy, Southpaw Runs Boxing, Jamari. And if y'all didn't know, well, now y'all know, motherfuckers.